Good afternoon, it's Linda, and just checking in with you guys. I had a couple of things on my mind, and I guess this is just a um, mixture of the things that's on my mind today. Um, my channel, of course, is called Brings Light, and my channel is my personal spiritual journey, and I'm just recording it. Today I'm outside in one of my favorite places in the house, and that's the back, our deck in the back. And so I wanted to allow you to enjoy this moment with me. My channel is about some witchy things, some occult things, esoteric practices, and how I practice being both Christian and an occultist. And just interesting things in my life, and my life is no different than anybody else. I just probably have different thought processes on different things. Today is the equinox for the fall, where the seasons change, and this is a time sort of like for you had the harvest of the summer and the spring and the beauty of that, and now it is time to collect your harvest and kind of prepare for the winter. So it's a change of rejuvenation, renewal, relaxation, to kind of, this is a great time to gather your thoughts as the year ends, we're approaching the year's end and going into the new season of winter, to kind of gather your thoughts and think where it is you want to be, what do you want to do, to release some things that maybe have maybe stunted your growth, be that spiritually, mentally, or physically. And what can you do to change those things? I also think that this is a season to find gratitude for all those things that has helped to make your life flourish. Also the season of Mabon, and Mabon is a season where summer is ending and we're going into the fall or harvesting season, and it's a season where basically you think of things that you're grateful for. You are aware of the seasons that pass through the earth, and so you are grateful for those, and you recognize and reflect on those seasons. So it's a great time for reflection, for releasing, for almost a rest and rejuvenation type of thing. Great seasons for that. So in my Mabon celebration, being that I'm a solitary practitioner, I have just little rituals, little ways in which I celebrate. So for Mabon, for me, was kind of decorate my altar and space with more fall type colors. I put leaves and different things to celebrate the harvest, little pumpkins and that kind of thing. They're not always real, but it's the reflection of those things. And I just use that time as a time of gratitude for my family, for my spirituality. I'm very grateful for my practice in the creation, the freedom that I have in my practice to follow my own intuition and to honor the intuition and intellect inside of me. So I use that as a time to be grateful for that, for my relationship with the divine and how the divine flows through me and guides me through life. And I am learning each day to honor that flowing, that knowing, and the revelation that I receive from the divine. And to celebrate the seasons as they change, just like the seasons of our lives, to honor those seasons as the earth either releases or replenishes itself, or finds rest and comfort in certain seasons to honor those, just like the seasons in our life when we have to there are seasons in your life when everything is new, like in spring, and it's growing and you're very fruitful. Then just like in autumn, there are seasons in your life where you're releasing things, just like the trees falling off the leaves. You're releasing some things, some old patterns, some old ways of thinking and old ways of being. And then there are seasons in your life where you maybe have drove yourself to the place where you just need to rest, to reflect, and to let those things lie and rest your mind, body, and spirit, just as the earth and the seasons of life going. And then the cycle changes, just like the wheel of the year. The cycle changes, and then spring comes and you find a renewal. I can almost see in the changes of the seasons that my body, my patterns in me, the things, I love spring. I was born in May, and so I just seem to come alive and just spring forward, just like with spring. And then my second favorite season is summer, because you get to do all these activities and stuff, and it seems like I have a little bit more energy. And as fall and winter approaches, it seems like my whole being starts to settle, to begin to want to stay inward, to want to hibernate, especially in winter, and then come out again in spring. And I think that we all have those seasons in our life, and we just have to, and it's a way that the earth and the environment, and I think the divine teaches us that we have to flow with the different seasons in our lives, just as the earth flows through those different seasons, and things happen in those seasons that we have to be aware of that and know that those seasons and those changes happen in us also. So my Mabon, as I said, was just more about reflection. I do harvest some things and maybe have my own little Mabon thing with apples, and I may drink some wine or that kind of thing, and just kind of like have my own harvest celebration between myself. I do things that I am grateful for, so I may write down in my book of shadows what I'm grateful for through the year and what I've appreciated that has happened to me in this year as I reflect upon the year, how I can release some things that are not that good or that I want to release, and how I can move forward in a better space and place. So that's kind of how I celebrate my Mabon, as it was. How do you celebrate it, and what do you do? And Mabon has passed, but we are in that equinox, or that changing of the seasons, almost like the changing of the guards from summer to fall. And so things are beginning, the leaves are changing and things are happening. How are you aware, and how does your body, mind, and spirit kind of change? Have you noticed that change with the seasons? Well, those are just my thoughts for today. What are you thinking? Please leave me a comment. First of all, I'd like to tell you to hit the like button or share my videos. I have a very small group, and as I always say, I am really just kind of videotaping my journey into spirituality. I am a solitary practitioner. I have been practicing for quite some time. I think around over 20 years. I haven't really counted them. And in that time, I have gone back and forth. And I do merge my Christianity in my practice, which, some people have a problem with that, but I feel like my spirituality is mine. That's a wonderful thing, and that I have found a way, and I continue to grow in that works for me, and I practice in a way that basically works for me. Probably is why I'm a solitary practitioner, is because I really don't have to check with anybody else on how this is. Well, again, hit that like button, share, subscribe. I'd love it. You know, come on in and share your thoughts. As we grow and as I grow in this channel, I really want to interact. This is my way of interacting with more practitioners and learning more. So, give me your thoughts, your tips, your tricks. This one thing I do enjoy about YouTube is that I can look at different people and how they practice and incorporate, think about, reflect on. It's the great thing. So that's the end. You be blessed and blessed be. Have a wonderful day. I usually try to do videos about once a week. Catch me when you can. Be blessed.